911. What's your emergency? He's not breathing. He's not breathing. We're trying to revive him.
Within the Chronos Dossier, every moment is scrutinized, every secret revealed.
June 25th, 2009. The most guarded mansion in Los Angeles becomes a crime scene. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the biggest star on earth, is pronounced dead. Beside his bed, his personal doctor. In his medical bag, vials of a surgical anesthetic, a drug so powerful it should never, under any circumstance, be used to treat insomnia in a bedroom. It seems simple. A careless doctor, a tragic accident. But nothing in Michael Jackson's life was ever simple. And his death was the final act of a mystery that involves billions of dollars, corporate pressure, and a secret the king of pop may have been about to reveal. The world saw an accident. Chronos Dossier investigates whether it was, in fact, the perfect execution. Los Angeles, summer of 2009. The air hums with anticipation. The This Is It tour was set to begin in London. 50 sold-out shows, Michael's grand comeback. But behind the scenes, the king was falling apart. AEG Live, the tour promoter, had invested tens of millions. If Michael didn't perform, the financial collapse would be catastrophic. And Michael was sick. Chronic insomnia, pain, weight loss, and growing paranoia. He needed to function. To ensure that, AEG, or people connected to it, approved the hiring of Dr. Conrad Murray, a Las Vegas cardiologist deep in debt, paid $150,000 a month. His only mission: keep Michael on his feet. The official version is the one we all know. After a night of failed rehearsals, Michael begged for sleep. Murray gave in. He administered propofol, the drug Michael called his milk. It was a fatal mistake. Murray left the room to make calls and returned to find his patient lifeless. Involuntary manslaughter. Murray went to prison. Case closed. But this dossier isn't interested in closed cases. We're interested in the cracks. File 1. The Scapegoat. Why was a cardiologist using an operating room anesthetic? Chronos Dossier points to AEG Live. Emails between executives, written just days before Michael's death, reveal a darker picture. They called him a lost case, scared, unstable. One even reminded Murray, it's AEG, not Michael Jackson, who pays your salary. The pressure was immense. AEG had an insurance policy, but it wouldn't cover overdose or negligence. They needed Michael rehearsing, no matter what. Murray was trapped between a dying patient and a corporation demanding results. The theory is disturbing. AEG knew about Michael's fragile condition. They knew Murray's methods, and they didn't stop him. They pushed him. In this version, Conrad Murray wasn't the mastermind. He was the tool. AEG created the conditions that made death inevitable. Murray became the convenient scapegoat. But if AEG wanted the shows to happen, why risk killing their star? Maybe the real prize wasn't the tour. File 2. The billion-dollar asset. Michael Jackson's most valuable possession wasn't his glove. It wasn't Neverland. It was the Sony ATV music catalog, including half of the Beatles songs, a fortune worth billions. Michael was drowning in debt, nearly $500 million, but he refused to sell. It was his legacy. Now look at the timeline. This is where the mystery deepens. Michael was preparing to sign a new will that would change his estate and beneficiaries. He died just days before. With his death, the old will stayed valid, and soon after, his estate, now controlled by lawyers and executives, needed cash, fast. The fastest way? Sell the Sony ATV catalog. The theory is chilling. Alive, Michael was unpredictable, a financial risk who refused to cooperate. Dead, he was an asset. Conrad Murray was a distraction. AEG was a distraction. Michael's death wasn't a tragic mistake. It was a corporate takeover. Someone with powerful interests in Sony or its creditors needed Michael out of the way to unlock the Beatles catalog. And they found the perfect fall guy. The conflicting evidence. Clue 1. The other doctors. Murray wasn't alone. Michael had a history of collecting prescriptions from multiple physicians. Was he a functional addict or being systematically poisoned? Clue 2. The bedroom. The LAPD mishandled the crime scene. Murray was seen cleaning up. He said he was hiding skin creams. Others believe he was destroying evidence. Clue 3. The mysterious call. Murray admitted he was on the phone when Michael stopped breathing, but never revealed what was said. A fatal distraction or a command? Clue 4. The victim himself. In his final days, Michael told friends, "They're going to kill me." Who were they? AEG? Sony? Or was it the paranoia of a man on the edge? Three possibilities remain: a negligent doctor, a greedy corporation, or a calculated financial murder, the ultimate price for the most valuable music catalog in history. Justice blamed one man, but the truth remains locked inside that bedroom in Holmby Hills. Chronos Dossier is open. The clues have been presented. We're not here to give answers, but to ask the right questions. Was Conrad Murray truly responsible? Did AEG weaponize corporate pressure? Or was Michael Jackson's death the price paid for the Beatles catalog? The official case is closed, but the debate is far from over. Examine the evidence, follow the money, and remember, the real detective is you.